Good afternoon and welcome to Tuesday the 7th of October, and it's Take Time Tuesday again. I'm Dash Smith, and thanks for sharing the message with me this afternoon. Today, folks, I've had a fantastic response to what's been going on over the last, this is week 4. Well done, guys, for putting up with me for a month. People have been writing in and PRs, personal messages, etc, etc, etc. So the main subject that's been coming into me is from the younger generation, which I was very surprised about, and when we touched on depression. Now, I had a little letter from a guy named Laurie DeSantis from Keilor in Victoria here. Okay, Laurie. And he was telling me a story about a girl that he went to school with. She's 13 years of age, nobody knew anything was wrong with her, took her father's hunting rifle and ended her life. Now, that itself is 13, she hasn't even lived yet, and obviously she's been affected for whatever reasons in her life, tragically, and now she has no life, and she's lost, well, her mother and father have lost a daughter, brothers and sisters have lost a sister. So that gets me onto today's subject, which is depression. Now, depression is something that not only that we touched on postnatal depression or post-stress depression for the police and the army and everybody else. As you can see from what I've found out, kids can get it too. Now, if you ring the operator on 000 or anything like that, 000 will put you through to Lifeline. Lifeline are a 24-hour service that are there to just talk to kids, adults, anyone. Now, I can remember myself back at school when I had glasses. I was a little bit of a fatty. I got called Fat Albert, Four Eyes. I got very introverted and I felt very belittled and sad, like I used to eat my plate lunch by myself, and there was a couple of kids we used to call nerds back in them days, used to knock around with me because they had no friends either. But it was this day and age in the 21st century has got even worse. Now, there's models out there that are making the 13 and the 14 and the 15-year-olds think, I have to look fantastic, otherwise no one's going to love me. Rubbish. Be who you are. People will love you for what you are inside as a person. And if they can't see through the exterior, then they're not worth knowing. There's plenty of other people in this world. Just because you're not accepted by the in-group or this, that and the other, stuff them. Bugger it. Don't worry about them. There'll be people that are your cup of tea and have the same ideals, the same interests, the same that you'll click with. And you'll get out there and have a ball. And there might be times where you think you're never ever going to find this person or that person. That's when you might sit and ponder and the sadness kicks in and the loneliness and the hurt. Because I've been there. And what I'd like you to do is pick up the phone. Ring 000. I smacked myself for this. I should have the Lifeline number off the top of my head, but I haven't got it written down because I don't work off the script, guys. I read your letters and I talk from my heart and I try and convey a message to you from I know what's going on inside your head. Now, if you're being picked on because you're a little obese or because you wear glasses, because you're not the smartest kid in the class, speak up. Talk to a teacher. Talk to somebody in authority. Talk to your parents, and if you're having a bad relationship with your parents, talk to your teacher or somebody in authority, like a policeman. I use policemen quite often because they are amazing people. They do a job that have got so many different hats that I couldn't go there or be one for all the money in Australia. I have enough trouble wearing a hat. Thanks very much. But what I'm saying seriously, kids, is like whether you're picked on or feeling this small, you're really this big. You're as big as you want to let yourself be. And there's people out there that'll love you for you. Because I know that I went through a stage there where I told you we've touched on me having heart disease and cancer and car accidents where I should have been dead. And I'm still here today. But people ridiculed me for that because I confided in people because I love people and I love to be loved and I love to be part of the crowd. But people ridiculed me, sent me down a track. I've been guilty of introverting into myself, getting that depressed that I wanted to end my life. I didn't want to be here anymore, and I ended up in a psychiatric hospital for 2 months, putting the pieces back together because I took an overdose of pills and a bottle of bourbon and cut my wrists and didn't want to be here, all because people said this, that, and the other. So I can relate to you kids exactly where you're coming from, and to the adults that are going through post-stress trauma is what I'll call it, that see the accidents and they bottle it up in here. Get out there, guys. Go to your local GP. Talk to him. He will put you on the right track or on the right steps to stop you from going down any further track that might harm you or harm yourself, because life is a gift. The only way I can look at it is yesterday, that's gone, mate, so that's history. And tomorrow, it hasn't come yet, so it's a bit of a mystery. But today is called the present. And you know what a present is? It's a gift. So enjoy that gift and cherish it. Hang on to it. Because it's not every day you get a gift, but you get a gift all the time because you're living in the present. So stay in the moment with yourself. And if you've got little battles and little issues that you're having trouble with and you don't know who to talk to, like I said, ring up 000, ring Lifeline. Lifelines are easy to find in the phone book. It's on the front page of most phone books. Lifeline, bang, it'll jump out at you. Police, your teacher, somebody in authority. And I've been loving your inboxes. Like you can personal message me on Dash Smith through Facebook, or dashsmith@bigpond.com. Your emails are coming in too. I have been getting them, and I will answer each and every one of them. As I said, I got back to Laurie, and anybody else that wants to inbox me, I'll make sure that I get time and effort to put in and try and answer all your queries, relate to the conversations we're having, and answer all your mail anyway, all your little shooters that you shoot at me. And if I can't, I'll certainly let you know. I haven't got 100% information on this. Go and speak to such and such, and they'll help you out. But that's my big thing on depression, and it might not just be the bullies in the schoolyard. It might be your sister, your brother, your next door neighbour. It could be anything. Like an issue that was on the news just recently is kids that have been interfered with by somebody they trusted, somebody they loved, somebody they thought was part of the family. Now, it is not your fault. Let me tell you now, it is not your fault. And you've got no reason to be ashamed, guilty, or feel that you've done anything wrong. The best thing you can do is be strong. Be super strong. And stand up. And go and talk to somebody. And in a situation like that, I'd say yes, 100%. The best person to speak to would be a police officer. Yeah, a police officer. Because they're the people, believe it or not, they wear 1,000 different hats, but they're the people that will have the answers. And they're the people that have got the reservoir, that if they haven't got the answers, they'll get you the answers. So, yeah, go and speak to your local copper. Now, I hope I've made a little bit of sense in what I've tried to convey here. is the fact that we all deal with depression in many, many ways. The worst answer is to give up. Because, hand up, I was guilty of giving up once. But now I stand there, I stood there the other month and just let somebody go, and just let them go. Because they're not worth the time. You know what's going on in your life. You know who you are. Now, what I had to learn is to love myself so I can be loved. Now, I love you all. And like I say, please inbox me. Please email me at dashsmith@bigpond.com and I will get back to you. But for now, please put your issues aside and remember this message, that no matter what you think of yourself, there's people out there that will tell you different and love you for who you are. Because I love you all. Now you all take care and have a great time until next time. This has been Dash Smith and I thank you all for sharing the message and keep the messages coming in. God bless, take care and bye bye.